2024 Jordan releases that are coming up, and just thinking which ones I will kind of maybe go for. So the first one on the list is the Jordan 1 Low OG Year of the Dragon. This one I'm kind of probably gonna miss out on. I reckon it'll probably be limited numbers, and if I'm honest, I'm not that big on the colorway, so I can give that a bit of probably a miss. But like I said, if I hit on them for retail, then I'm kind of happy. The next one I think is looks cool to me is the Jordan 1 High 85 metallic burgundy. So I'm just a fan of the 85 cuts, and I have a few of them, so I definitely I'm interested in getting a pair of these. Jordan 4 Bredder Reimagined, that's just a must. It's a leather wrapper, which I actually don't mind. I think it's really nice, and probably be a bit more hard wearing. I don't have the original Bred, so this is something that I'm going to be definitely grabbing. And again, if I can hit on these, then I'll probably look to buy them. But I personally think they look really nice, and I think probably even more in person. I kind of just like all the different sort of colour blocking and the way it looks, and the yellow laces look pretty cool in there as well. But again, it'll probably be limited, and I'd imagine they'll probably sell for a lot on the resale side, so it's a maybe. The next one is kind of the black and white Jordan. So this one is potential, but probably not going to go for it initially and see where I sit with it. But I have the Palominos in that kind of colour blocking, so I think that's enough for me. And I've got plenty of white sneakers at the moment, white and black sneakers at the moment, so I'm cool with that one. And then we've got the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, which is called the Canaries. This is, I actually think it doesn't look too bad personally, but again, I think when you sort of see them in person and see them on feet, it's kind of like a reverse Laney colorway, but I'll be interested in. I mean, if I hit them for retail, which I probably won't, I'll definitely sort of, would like them. Jordan 9 Powder Blue, this is one that I'm definitely interested in, because I've never had a pair of 9s. I know they're bulky and big, but it's just so, I don't know what they're like, but I think with this particular colorway as well is really interesting to me, because it's a powder, like they're light blue rather than the kind of normal sort of red Chicago or black color blocking. These green glows, maybe this is a maybe as well for me. I think these ones are nice. The colorway, again, I've got a pair of lucky greens, so I don't really need another pair of greens, because which one am I going to pick to wear? More likely will be lucky greens. The OG shadows, I think these are actually nice, and I'll definitely be picking this up. Any kind of OG colorways I usually sort of go for. Definitely interested in the Jordan 4 Military Blue. It's just a really nice colorway. I've got a pair of military blacks, so this will definitely be on the list. And then we've got the I think these are the red color blocking, so I think it might be the Pollens. That could be of interest, but again, too many yellow sneakers. The oxidized green, I think these are kind of looking nice, but they're quite similar to the SBs, so yeah, just depends on how much they are going to be. I'm not paying resale for those. And the latte, because I have like the mochas and the palominos, I'm probably good on those. And also not completely sold on the lighter tan colorway. Reverse Oreos, again, I'll probably give these a miss. I think it has to be, I think it's just another one of those sort of standard Jordans that are released, but I kind of like it being sort of predominantly white and with some black details around it. This one I think I'll definitely get, because I don't really have a low with a brown colorway. I'm into the black toes anyway, so any kind of black toe color blocking, so this is definitely on the list. The White Thunders, so I have a pair of yellow Thunders which I haven't worn, and now that these have been announced, I'll probably end up going for these ones instead. I'm not really, the yellow on the yellow Thunder is probably just a bit too bright for me, so I think something like this panda kind of colorway is probably better in my eyes, and more wearable. And then basically the Jordan 3-4 from Armand Manier. So I have a pair of the Jordan 3s. Not really feeling the original Jordan 4s, so comes out of this, but I imagine it'll probably be some sort of different colour palette to what everyone's been mocking up. I've not really ever had a pair of these Jordan 17s, and I'm not really liking the look of them anyway, so I'll probably end up giving this a miss, and I think the price tag's probably going to be slightly too high. I think they'll be limited as well, initially anyway. And then this is the Jordan 1 Low 85 Metallic Blue. This is one I'm going to get, again, being an 85, I'm definitely interested. I think they're coming out sooner rather than later, so I've just seen that they're going to drop mid-Jan, so I'm definitely looking to get these. And then the satin shadows, I'm interested in those, but I'm not paying retail. Judging by the satin bricking, I'm sure like these are gonna sort of follow suit really, so I'll probably try and pick them up for cheap later on. And then we got the bread velvets. I'm not really a Jordan 11 fan, and I have the original bread, so this is a skip for me. Space Jams, again, just not really interested in, not my bag. Jordan 2 Free Hybrid, I'm not sure why they're releasing this. It kind of looks a bit just mediocre really. I think the Jordan 2 Silhouette, I think everyone's probably had too many anyway, so I kind of initially liked the fact that they brought them out and I was able to get a pair, but I'm kind of done. Jordan 6 Olympic, so this is probably the one Jordan 6 that I'd probably look to pick up because it's an OG colourway, and they're actually a big fan of kind of the dark blue colour blocking, slightly carmines, so yeah, definitely interested in those. And then the next one is the Jumpman Jack. I actually like the look of these, so I think it's quite nice. It's kind of a mix between a Dunk, a Trainer 1 and a Jordan, so yeah, so for me I think they work. I'd obviously want to see them in person. I wasn't really a fan of the Travis Scott Trainer ones that did release a couple of years back. I think it was a couple of years anyway, but those I think when you put them on feet, the colorways are just a bit kind of weird to kind of basically match up, in my opinion. The Spizikes I'm not really interested in at all. I think that's not one for me. It's one of those kind of hybrid sneakers that probably didn't need to exist. And then the Nigel Sylvester collab, I imagine that's going to be really kind of limited, so again, if it's available then definitely try and get a pair and see what they're like when they are announced, but I don't know. And then the last one is, this is what I'm probably most excited for, but it just depends on what they're doing with the Black Toe Reimagines. Kind of heard that they might be changing the Wings logo, so it was reflecting some sort of sample back in the 80s, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But I think hopefully they keep it simple and just do a kind of more of an age look to it, because I think that's kind of what everyone wants really. But we'll have to wait and see.